Hi, I'm Scott with Mammoth Overland. And when I imagined this company and when I designed the trailer, it was to get out and go have fun. And my family, we're a family of campers, have been our whole life. I've come from Montana. So we get a lot of questions about like, what do we like to take camping? So I'm gonna show you a couple things. Some of our coworkers are gonna show some of the things that they like to take. And then we'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys like to take camping? The Mammoth gives some unique abilities that I can take. One of them is this espresso machine. That was actually on the design sheet when I imagined this. My wife is an accomplished barista and we live in the Pacific Northwest. And so we actually designed the power system around the ability to run an espresso machine. The boys really like it when she comes because they stand in line and drink espresso all day, but it's a lot of fun. And the Mammoth has actually got the power system to handle it. A couple things I like to take for me. This has been with me for about 30 years now. This is an Avid outdoor cast iron skillet, and I'm sure we all have our favorites. I'd love to hear what you guys' are. Lodge, Wagner, but this is my favorite and it goes on every camping trip that I go on. To go along with that, Idaho Spuds. I don't know if anybody's had these before, but you add some hot water, dump them into this skillet, you throw some of these flat iron pepper companies smoked peppers with it, and you will have an amazing hash brown breakfast to go along with that. For me, things in my pocket, I always keep a Zippo lighter. This one's from my daughter. And I always carry currently buck knife, Spitfire 722. I'm sure we all have our favorite lighters and knives. So again, we'd love to hear what you like. For entertainment, deck of cards. If you've ever been out camping, it doesn't always go the way you plan. Sometimes the weather doesn't cooperate. It's fun to have something to entertain yourself with. So deck of cards for me. Every year, I try to learn a new skill. I have put this one off for 51 years. I am the worst music person you could probably imagine. I actually almost failed music appreciation in college. So to try to get over my fear of music, I asked my wife for Christmas if I could have a ukulele and try to learn. I am very bad. There are 4-year-olds that play better than I do, but it is the skill I'm trying to learn, and it's going with me camping every time this year for practice. Everybody needs a good chair. This is my favorite for the last couple of years. This is a GCI Outdoors Freestyle Rocker. You see a lot of these. There's 2 different versions actually, and it's very important which one you get. Some of them have the legs different. This is the one to get, just so you know. One, it's about 3 inches taller than the other one, so you don't fall into it. And it's pretty comfy to sit there and rock around the campfire. Super lightweight, doesn't take up very much space, and handles the elements really easy. And of course, you got a nice cup holder for your beverage of choice. The last thing I'm gonna show you guys is some fire starter. This is it's called Zombie Tinder. They come in different flavors, actually. When I say flavors, it's for different environments. This is the Olympic Rainforest Kit. This is for emergency fire starting, and you can see why they call it Zombie Tinder, because it looks like eyeballs that came out of zombies.
Hey, Bill Mann with Mammoth Overland. Hey, I wanted to show you my essentials for camping with the Mammoth HV Overland trailer. So for the first important configuration for me, I've got a large family. 3 kids, my wife and I like to go out with the trailer. So I'm selecting a trailer that has a rooftop tent on it. The second most important thing to me is our fold down bunk, because that's where my dog sleeps. Well, I should say that's where I try to have him sleep. Being a lab, he's right there up next to our face anyway. Next, I like to bring good reading material. You know, I like sitting around camp. You're out in the woods in a nice, comfortable camp chair, like Scott mentioned. For me, it's a time to relax. So right now, I'm reading Prepared from Mike Glover. I'm also enjoying the Warrior Poet's Way book by John Lovell. These are really good, wholesome reads. I'm out in camp land, enjoying myself. Speaking of camping essentials, I think this is on everyone's list of essentials, is a good bottle of bourbon. Now I know there's a debate, you know, whiskey, tequila. My choice is definitely bourbon. This is a great bottle that was gifted to me. It means a lot to me. I've been working my way through it, enjoying it. With my family out in the wilderness, especially my dog, you've got to have a good first aid kit. This is a hot debate on what should be included. I think there's a lot of great information out there. I've got to make sure that my 4-legged family members taken care of. in addition to my 3 little kids. So this is a good medical kit that I've customized based on some of the experience with reading prepared from Mike Glover, how to pack a first aid kit. And then last but not least is Goose here. Honestly, I bring him everywhere I go. He really is part of our family. He'll be going out hunting with me and my kids as they grow up and go out there hunting. Goose, come here. Go say hi.
Hey there, my name is Chloe from Mammoth Overland. I'm gonna go over some of the things that I always bring when I get the opportunity to take the HV out camping. First things first, I definitely go for like a vibe when I go camping, and I always have tiki torches out. So I have my tiki torch fuel, and this specifically repels mosquitoes, which is kind of a lifesaver because mosquitoes love my blood for whatever reason. So I always bring it no matter where I'm going, especially when I'm gonna be camping anywhere where there's water. Another one of my always items is this U-line table. I've had this forever, and I'm not a super handy person, but the fact that I'm able to break it down in probably less than 30 seconds just makes it super ideal when I go out. It's grade level by the time I'm in my chair. I could take it to the beach. I can take it anywhere dusty, and you can tell it's had some life on it. It's my go-to for everything. Another item that I always bring, a little lantern. Typically what I do is I put this guy up on our awning. There's a little clip right there, or in the rooftop tent if I'm using that. And it's just a nice way to light up the space. My other go-to is the game Mancala. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Pebbles game, but I bring it every single camping trip I go to. It's great for when I'm in the cabin. I can use it on the bunk, I can use it on my table, I can use it out on the beach on the sand. My favorite game for sure. My second to last item is the speaker. So as you can see, I have it hanging up here right now. Like I said, I like the vibe. I like to have music going for the most part, especially when the sun goes down. And I can just clip that anywhere. I can keep it on me, I can put it on the awning, all of it. My real last item is my propane fire pit. So I like going camping in Eastern Washington, and at one point a burn ban, and so it's always just nice to have a propane fire pit for outside, the ambiance, the warmth of it. And as you see, I don't have my rocks in there yet, because that's why I bring my boyfriend camping with me, because he gets to do all that stuff and everything else that I don't want to do. So those are my HV essentials.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan, work at Mammoth Overland. I'm gonna show you my 5 top essentials I like to bring camping. The first one is a French press with coffee. It's true what they say, more Java, no problems. My second one is a sharp knife. Always have a sharp knife. Don't want to cut your finger on any onions. My everything mug, good for Bill's whiskey or the Java. I like a rocker chair, keeps me comfortable while I'm sitting, drinking anything in my everything mug. And the last one that I don't have is a watermelon, because it's always good to have a watermelon.
Be sure to leave a comment below. Let us know what your top 5 essentials are for when you go take your Mammoth out.
Here, I'll play like 2 chords. Okay, that's enough.